welcome to the Gastric Health Show. My name is Dawn Boxell and I am your host. We are back for another episode of the Gastric Health Show. Unfortunately, we live in a world that can easily get you off track. Schedules that are overbooked, and there are fast food and convenient packaged foods available for you for every meal. Just any major life events can get you off track because your routine is off. And sometimes you can't control that. Everybody's dealing with this constant chaos of life. So you are not alone. You are not broken. Your pouch is not broken. And guess what? You don't need a revision. You just need to focus on a few things. You pick something that you can focus on for, several weeks, and then you can start implementing as it seems right. The bottom line is, you are human, and life is never going to be perfect, and we all have to get back on track. So let's go over these 7 tricks or tips that can help you refocus and get yourself going in the right direction. So one can be food journaling, and this shouldn't be a surprise to you. Although it is painful to have to log the foods that you're eating, it is very eye-opening. And I do encourage people to do this. If you can do it longer than a week, you got to find what works for you, but at least start jotting down what you're eating. And when you put it on paper, sometimes it's very evident. Food journaling is very powerful. There's tons of research to back this up that it does help in success with weight loss. It does help in your ability to stay on track with making good choices with food. The second one is to make a plan. Get your strategy figured out before you start. Sometimes you got to clean out the pantries, clean out the refrigerators, and get rid of the stuff that is keeping you off track. So I always encourage you to make a meal plan and get a strategy of what you're going to be eating for the next at least 2 weeks. A lot can happen in that 10 to 14 days that can really get you moving in the right direction more quickly. If there are foods that are in the house that are really very difficult for you to say no to and to pass up, then you've got to get those out of the house. Or you've got to hide them in something that you can't see it. So that out of sight, out of mind thing is beneficial. Then when you are making your menu, you want to plan to shop the perimeter of the grocery store. And this will help you get off the addictive foods, which is the junk foods. So unfortunately, package process is manufactured to be addictive so that we keep buying it. Make sure that you're shopping the perimeter and really just loading up on the produce, and you're buying the fresh meats and cooking them yourselves. This one is avoid adding additional protein shakes and bars. And this I see all the time. They come in, they put on 20, 30 pounds or more, and they're back to get back on track. And they recently started drinking more protein shakes and protein bars. And it sounds good. When you're further out, it's really not necessary. And just adding in protein shakes and protein bars aren't going to get you back on track and help you magically lose weight. That is not the key. Now, if you are eating tons of carbohydrates and junk carbohydrates, or the refined carbohydrates, then changing them to more protein or healthy fats, or just even the more healthy carbohydrates, you would get results. The next one is start taking all the required vitamin supplements. So vitamin deficiencies can play a role in your ability to stay on track, because they impact your energy. They can impact your mood or just your motivation, because those levels, as you get deficient in vitamins and minerals, will make a huge difference in your serotonin, which is your happy hormone. So if you are short or deficient in something, then you may not be making some of those that really control your energy, or that control your mood, or that even allow you to sleep a full 7 or 8 hours at night. So they're important, and they play a role in your body functioning like it's supposed to. Then the next one is verbally tell someone your goals. So write them down, figure out what your strategy is, get a plan, figure out when you're going to start, and then talk about it. Tell people what you're working on and get them involved. And you've got to take the pressure off yourself. The goal is that regardless of what ended up happening or does happen, that you try again. You put another date out there and you get another strategy that's tweaked a little bit. But verbally talking about it really cements it in your mind to help you be more committed. And then the last one is seek advice from professionals. Hire a personal trainer. Hire a counselor, or hire a registered dietitian to help you be accountable. By choosing to invest in you by paying or spending money with a trainer or a psychologist or a dietitian to help you hit your goals, you are more likely to show up, you are more likely to stay engaged and stay committed. So I hope I've given you some ideas, and I hope there's enough here that you can do it on your own and apply it in your life today and run with it.